Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys. It is crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the ground. He's got it again. Just will his way for a couple out to the 35. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player.
And they got him for the sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck. It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be
running toward the tape. Inside the tag. Touchdown time. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I don't think you're swinging out. Otherwise, it's one person.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last night.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in a less predictable situation.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Looking for a block. It's Ingram. He's got great speed. And there he goes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he does a really nice job of finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the court.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. So when you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get it to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Back to pass, it's Aurora. They're trying to get to it. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and get this drive rolling.
Big tight end tries to make a catch. You can tell he extends the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Some much-needed life. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2. And that fumble just lets the air out of what was a really impressive drive.
Gotta finish drives, Reese. I mean, you're out here and you're executing and you're putting something together, and you're building and you're creating momentum. You cannot turn the ball over and get all the momentum again back to your opponent.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're 3-1 period. These receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're on the move down to the 32 and they pick up another first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So we expect everybody's A-game because you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw, working that right side.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here first and...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here at this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams believe this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackles for a loss.
Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On the move, it's Ingram. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense is really clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Wide out in motion. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
That's hurt.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Everybody.
What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
I think let me do that.
They were scared to
How?
this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop it. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board.
That's a deal.
Everybody thinks they've got a shot. But until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down for the 16. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Mississippi
The other one should be working.
This one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Ingram. He gets a block. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage and create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for space. It's Knight. At At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown tie. And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Aurora. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, was expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6th, but they'll have the first down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating maybe getting the football here.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal to run.
Got to give the defense credit on that. They're taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy heavy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Aurora. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got a man in the middle. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Running to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, wants to throw. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Line to set on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Armour. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northern Illinois delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in DeKalb. Thing is, this sucker was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Aurora. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
51, Mississippi State.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to... And field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,